Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night to some of us, wherever we may be at this time of the day. My people, my Biafran people, I thank you all. I welcome you to Onyayala Nwanneya media broadcast of today. Today's date is April 27 in the year of 2023, and today is Orie Market Day. Orie, in the Igbo Market series, we pray ka Orie ritere anyị ihe ọma ma ripụrụ anyị nke ọjọọ, webetara anyị nnwere onwe, ịdị n'otu nke ụmụ Igbo na ụmụ Biafra niile. Nọnyere ndị niile eji ezigbo obi na-achụ ka enweta obodo anyị bụ Biafra, ma ndị niile bụ ihe ọjọọ n'obi, ndị bụ ngara n'obi, ekworo na anya ụfụ, ndị na-achọghị ka Biafra bịa, ndị na-achọghị ka onye ndu anyị ka erelizie ya from ụlọ mkpọrọ. Ndị ahụ niile anyị si na Orie ga-eripụ ha, maka ahụ anyị achọghị ndị dị otu ahụ. My people, my Biafran people all over the world, I greet you, I welcome you. I thank you for joining this broadcast at this time. And I encourage you to share the program and share it to go viral, to reach everybody. Because everybody, every Igbo son and daughter, whether old or small, younger or babies, we know that babies, sometimes we think they cannot hear. But if we start early to inculcate our tradition and our culture into them, they grow up with them. Yeah, we can n'ime ha, rooted culture from childhood to adulthood. Therefore, my people, I encourage you to share this program this evening, to make it go viral, to reach everybody that's supposed to get hold of it. Let everybody get it. Let everybody join. And please, my people, you have the liberty, the right, the leisure, your privilege to comment when we are broadcasting, whether live or after broadcasting. Whenever you review it, it's your duty to let us know what we are doing well and what we are not doing well. And we also encourage you to subscribe to this program so that whenever we make new broadcasts, whenever we do new programs, you will be one of the first to receive the video clip or the prints of what we are doing. I thank you, my people. When you look at the topic of today, it says, why was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not in the courtroom today? That's a big question. Because today we receive press release from the IPOB leaders, and we also receive some tweeters, the people that tweeted about what happened in the courtroom today, the Court of Appeal in Nigeria. And then also you can see, we say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not appear in the Nigeria Court of Appeal today. Only his lawyers showed up. The question is, has his health deteriorated so bad? The host is me, Wanda Rosemary Williams, and we say contact us at +1 800 559 3721. The question is, why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not in the courtroom today? He had a court case. There was a court case today in Nigeria, in the Federal Court of Appeal. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supposed to be there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not there, but his lawyers went. He's supposed to be there. They did not bring him to court. Why? We do not know what is going on. And we want to know. The lawyers went. They debated in the court. They did not do much because they call it the first hearing, and then the court, readjoined the whole thing. But where was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? We all know that in the past 3 weeks, his health has been failing. His health has been failing. And now they are hiding him. The Nigerian DSS is hiding him. The Nigerian government is hiding him. Even the judge, the federal judge, is hiding him. They do not want the public to see him. They do not want the public to see what has become of him. Is he okay? Is he not okay? Already we know 3 weeks ago he was vomiting uncontrollably. And then luckily one of his lawyers, one of his attorney was there present to witness that he was, throwing up. He was vomiting. He had no strength. He lost weight. He lost appetite. Nothing is happening. Then, some days later, when they went back to see him again, he was having nose bleeding. Profuse nose bleeding, as he reported it. After that, 3 days later, the next lawyer that went was Barrister Ejimako, where Mazi lamented that they have transferred somebody with tuberculosis to his unit. The DSS brought somebody with tuberculosis where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu raised alarm and he cried out that they have transferred somebody with active tuberculosis to his unit in the cell where he was. 3 days later, from the first time he reported that, they went back to check on him again, and he said, many people, many inmates, more than, when things become many, it's more than 5 or more than 3. At least if they pass 2 and go to 3 and 4 and 5, then when it goes there, it becomes many. We don't know how many people. That's what was reported. But many people, many inmates became infected with active tuberculosis. Onyanyela Nwanne called out on the international community. Onyanyela Nwanne called out on World Health Organization. Onyanyela Nwanne called out on United Nations Organization. Onyanyela Nwanne called out on the UNICEF, the United Children Emergency Fund, the International Emergency for the Children, the UNICEF, and then he called the Onyeila one day called on them and said, intervene, because tuberculosis can be deadly. Tuberculosis can be, it can go sporadically and spread everywhere, and it may not even be contained in Nigeria anymore or in the inmate units anymore. It might spread throughout the globe because the globe has become one. And today of all days, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not seen in the court. He did not appear, although his lawyers, his representatives were there. What is happening to our leader? Can somebody ask? Please. Did any of these lawyers saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today? We want to know. Because I read what the people put out here. I read this from the updates on today's proceedings before the Supreme Court of Nigeria, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Yeah, I had they use these big words like the eroded lead counsel and the rest. I hear indefeatable or indefeatable, eroded, this, that. This is no longer big grammar we are looking for, my people. It's not big grammar. That's the lawyer's grammars. The question is, in a simple terms, did any of these lawyers saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today? How is he? Did he come to the court? Where is our leader? We know he has health problem. Was his health addressed today? What did the judge say? Did they give him a medical doctor to go and assess him? Has he contacted the tuberculosis? Has he not? Those are the things we are expecting to hear from you people. We're supposed to have seen him today to make sure that he's still okay. Are the courts of Nigeria hiding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why are they hiding him? Why are they not showing him up? Today of all days. And by the way, all the courts have said, all the judicial system, both in Nigeria and the ones international, have said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to attend, that he's innocent. What is this Court of Appeal doing again today? What is happening? He's supposed to go home. He's supposed to be set free. He's supposed to be released. What is the Court of Appeal appealing again and seeing again today? That's what we want to know. Nobody has explained that. So release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and release him now. Release him now. He's not feeling well. He's sick. And you people have put tuberculosis individual in his unit. You want to infect him with tuberculosis? And then you bring another case on him. Which case are we going through today? The only thing we say is go there and say release him. It's not a case. It's not one we have to be adding and subtracting, like we have been seeing in the past years. This is the one to say that, say, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court have said to release him. What nonsense is going on in Nigeria? And that zombie, dead man walking, call himself Muhammad Buhari, a man in a plastic mask. He was the one that they say he's begging for forgiveness. He will die. Stroke will kill him. Stroke will put him in bed. He cannot use his legs to walk again. He cannot use his hand to pick anything. Buhari, you will not even die fast. You will be in bed until the world rejects you completely. You will die of stroke. There will be no forgiveness for you, Buhari. For all my people you caused their death untimely, for everybody you killed, they will come back and haunt you. And you have to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you looking for forgiveness? God has punished you already. You put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in confinement and you are seeking for forgiveness, Buhari. I told you that one day that place will no longer be yours. What is happening today? Your reign has come and gone. And you will be remembered as an evil president, evil man, evil presidency. You are not even a president, you're a presidency. Evil. Your generations, evil will follow them. All your generation, your children and your grandchildren and your great-grand, if at all you can even get a grandchild, let alone a great-grandchild, they will all be, crushed by evil. They will cry for help. They will never get help. Your money cannot save them. Your wealth cannot save them, Buhari. For the widows, you took away their husbands. Your children will be widows. For the men, you took away their wives. Your sons will be widowers. None of them will have. For the children you made orphans, none of your grandchild will have any parents left for them. And for you, all your children will be useless, as you have rendered many children useless in Igbo land. There will be no forgiveness for you. I am Wada Rosemary, and I'm talking. And I said, Buhari, Mohammed Buhari, wherever you are, there will be no forgiveness. And I put my 2 feet on the ground to tell you, at this moment, there will be no forgiveness for you, Buhari, as a daughter of an Igbo origin. For everything you have caused my people, Buhari, evil will follow you and your generations. He say. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And release him now. The lawyers that saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lawyers that went to the Court of Appeal, you have too much English here for us. Too much vocabularies. It's not about vocabulary. It's about bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Is he coming out? When is he coming out? Did any of you see him? How is his health? For the past 3 weeks, we know that he has been very, very sick. Has anybody to report on his health? Did they give him a medical doctor to attend to him? Do we have private nurses to take care of him? How is his feeding? Are they still drawing and sucking on his blood? What is happening around him? What is happening within him? What is happening with his health? That's what we want to know. But for the ones that said, oh, the case was heard, the case was seen, yes, we know all those things happen. Those are the court proceedings. There's too much and too many court proceedings. We need our brother, we need our leader, we need our father, our husband, and our relative, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to be released. That's all we ask for. My people, there is also another thing I wanted to share here, and I want to read it out. I want to read it out. This is the kind of things that I like hearing, and not just to hear, but I would love to see it put in action. I want to see it put in action, and I will show you. I did not write this note. I will show you this note. I don't know if you are seeing it. This note, at least you have seen the paper, the letterhead, and it says Nzukọ Ndị Igbo dị n'ala Lagos, and you can see chairman sign and you can see secretary sign. So I did not write this, but I'm going to read it out. I'm going to read it out. It says, Nzukọ Ndị Igbo dị n'ala Lagos. The market chairman, sir, I am writing to inform you about the welfare of Igbo people in Lagos. The killing of the Igbos after the election, burning of their market and shops, the intimidation of Igbos in Lagos. More so, none of the Igbos in Lagos will be involved in the upcoming census. Pay attention. Says more so, none of the Igbos in Lagos will be involved in the upcoming census. All Igbos should go home for the census, as we were marginalized not to vote during the last February 2023 election. You know, one of those elections came on, I believe it's March 18, and the other one came on 25th of February 2023. That's February and March this year. Igwe Fred of Ajao Estate suggested to bring security in the market to protect the markets / shops of Igbos in Lagos, and he was arrested and detained. For this reason, we Igbos in Lagos have agreed to shut down. Pay attention, my people. For this reason, we Igbos in Lagos have agreed to shut down the whole market for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, there will be a shutdown of markets in Lagos, which includes transporters in Lagos State, with effect from 3rd day of May 2023. My people, I love this. Pay attention. We employ all Igbos to adhere strictly to this direction. Yours faithfully, Nzukọ Ndị Igbo dị n'ala Lagos, Chairman, Nzukọ Ndị Igbo dị n'ala Lagos, Secretary, both of them signed. Okay? This is good, my people. And for the census, because when we register, when we do our census in Lagos, when we do our Lagos in the Midwest and then in the northern states, they use our numbers, they use our population, because anywhere you go across the Nigeria, you see that the Igbos are always the bigger population in all parts of Nigeria. All parts. So when we use our population to inflect their own, they can then add, during the election, they deprive us from voting, and then they will fix somebody to take our numbers. So here, the things that you have to bear in mind is that the Igbos in Lagos, you have been warned, you have been informed that you should not participate in census in Lagos, and if you have to do those census, we have to travel home. This is not the first time, my people, the census things happen. I remember in the Bible, when we were Bible students, they tell us that, I believe, during the census in the Bible time, that's when Joseph the carpenter, when he was taking his betrothed wife, Mary, who was, pregnant. She was heavy with pregnancy, and he was taking her back home for them to be counted in the census. And that's on that process, that's when Jesus Christ was born. So this is not the first time the census of a thing has arrived. It even took place in the Bible. And census during the Bible time, people live wherever they are and travel home to do their census. The same way Joseph was taking Mary to go back home to do their census when she gave birth to her baby boy in Bethlehem, somewhere around that place. So every Igbo person, man and woman, get yourself ready, get your children ready. Make sure you know when this census of a thing will take place. You have to go home, go back home, go to your community and stay, and put your name in the community place and be counted there. That's where you belong. Because we are no longer going to give Lagos State or Abuja or anywhere outside our own territory. We are not going to give them our population anymore. That's number one thing. And number two thing is that we remember our brother was detained for saying that he will bring the IPOB security to come and be, guarding the shops and managing the security issues of Ndị Igbo market in Lagos. That's the only thing he said, and they have to arrest him for nothing. I'm not even sure if he has been released, because they took him and they kept him for more than a week in that place. The next thing you have to take away from here, the most important thing, why I read this letter out, the most important thing, and this is the kind of thing that I have been advocating for, and this is the kind of thing that I love to be seeing happening, And this is the kind of thing that when we do it, the people in Nigeria, wherever they are, in that government system, they will know that we are not playing. Here it says that there will be a total shutdown of the market and the transportation system of the Igbo people in Lagos. Ndị Igbo tetanụ n'ụra n'oge ezugo, oge ezugo, kunienu. This is the kind of thing we are looking for. It says that we are going to shut down. We are going to shut down the market. For this reason, we, Igbos in Lagos, have agreed to shut down the whole market. Every market that is being operated by the Igbos in Lagos, we have to shut it down for 2 good weeks. So my people, you have been informed that from the 3rd day of May, do not tell us that we are going to buy something in those days. Start now, buy whatever you have to buy. Buy your food, keep. Make sure you have food in your house. Make sure you have kerosene in your house. Make sure you have salt. Salt is very, very necessary. Salt is very, very necessary. Salt and gari, water, they are very, very necessary. Get your salt, get your kerosene and your matches, keep it ready. Get your salt, because if the market is shut down, I know you still have food to eat. And when that food stops flowing, you switch over with gari. You can put your gari and drink it with salt. It can hold you for those 2 weeks. Nothing will happen. Because this is the thing we're supposed to be doing. It is worth doing. Let's shut Lagos down for 2 weeks. And then they will know that the Igbos are in Lagos. Not when we come and talk, they treat us like commoners. We are not commoners, we are the Igbos. Wherever we are, we show who we are. So my people, listen. Prepare yourself for 2 weeks, starting from the 3rd day in May. That's this, today is 27. This month is running out. From the 3rd day in May, there will be a total shutdown of the Igbo markets. No wharf. You're not going to any wharf. You're not going to any shop. You have to observe those days. Action speaks louder than voices. Let them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or whatever they see, they get. So, we do not have to do more or stay too long. Today, 2 things that we are discussed here today. 1, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not show up in the court today. His representatives were there. His representatives were there. He was not there. And we all know that he has not been feeling okay. We all know that he is not doing well. And we want him doing, and we want people to see him. We want to see him and see how he's doing. So those are the things that we are talking about. We talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, and we talked about the shutdown of market in Lagos coming up. So the census, you know that you should start now, know when the census is coming, and know when you will go home and do your census and come back. Also, we know that we are going to shut down the market for 2 weeks. Get ready. From 3rd day of May. Get ready. And I still call on my people in Lagos. Remember, when you are doing sit at home, you must have security. The Igbo security, not the Yoruba security, not the outside security, not the Fulani security. You must have the Igbo security guarding strategic points. You must have the Igbo security guiding strategic points. Do not be taken unawares. Do not say that you only when you are doing sit at home and then you go and relax. No, no, no. Within those 2 weeks, you must prepare yourselves. You must prepare yourselves. Do not say that you did not know. Do not say that it took you unaware. They are coming. Even when you are sitting at home, even when you lock down your shops in Lagos, they are coming. Be prepared to encounter anything that is coming your way. Be prepared. Do not go and sleep. If you can buy a sand to cover, to fill an ocean, to fill a lake or a river, and make it to the ground, to the surface ground, you have too much money to buy equipment to protect your people. Anybody who has that capacity to buy river and make it a dry land, you also have the same capacity to protect, buy equipment to protect your own people in Lagos. You people can do it. Buy and give to your children, to your wife, and to your neighbors. Protect yourselves, protect your lives, protect your property, wherever you are, across Nigeria. My people, I thank you for following up today. I thank you for joining us. And whenever you wake up, whenever you can join, please join, listen, and, give us thumbs up, heart sign, or you comment. Tell us whether you like what you are doing or you don't like what you are doing. It's very, very necessary. It's called feedback. If you listen to something, you're supposed to give feedback. If you don't give feedback, nobody knows whether you like it or not. So, my people, I thank you for today. And pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pray for him. We do not know exactly what is happening, that he was no show today at the Court of Appeal in Abuja. Although his barristers, his lawyers, his attorneys were there, we wanted to see him and see how he is looking and see how his health is holding him. But now, we had big, big grammars. My people, I thank you. I still remain your daughter and your sister, Mwada Rosemary Williams. And remember, today is Orie Market and April 27, 2023. Udo dịrịnụ, ụmụnne m.